Hello Flosstube, it's Caitlin with A Stitch for Mom and welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube number 21 or 22? I can't remember. Usually I check, but I'm wanted to get this filmed, something I missed last week, so I thought I would get it filmed. So, in case some of you who follow me on Instagram know that my dad's cancer benefit was this weekend. So our community got together, we raised some money for him, and he got to see everyone, and it was really sweet. It was a great turnout. It was really fun, and I just got home like a couple hours, like 2 hours ago from my parents' house. They live about an hour and 15 minutes away. So I don't get to see him as much as I would like to, but I was able to spend the weekend there with them, which was really fun. And my nephew had his senior parent night, and my parents walked him. And so like I got to go to that, and it was really fun. It was enjoyable. But I do have a lot of progress. Well, nothing finished, but a lot of different projects have been worked on this week, or the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into that. So the first thing I kind of decided, except for today, that I kind of decided just to take a break from all of my fall stuff. So I had all that fall stitching I've been working on, and I was just getting tired of it. Just like I did last year at Christmas time when I had all that Christmas stitching. So I decided that I was going to start Christmas just really focusing on it and focusing on gifts for people. So I pulled out Merry and Bright. This was a Mania start. Country Cottage Needleworks. I finished this. I got the rest of this tree done. Well, the red part of it. I really didn't do a ton on this, but I'd gotten a lot. It was a pretty good start. I love this fabric. It's like a 32 count linen. It might be 28 count. I can't remember if it's 32 or 28, but it's a linen I got from Reflections in Omaha. Super cute. And I'm not going to do this section up here. So I'm just going to do the Merry and Bright and then bring the border down. I might add some snowflakes. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's super cute and I like it. And it's going to be a cute finish. So I worked on that this week. Trying to stay organized. Not working. I also pulled out Ornamental Joy by Country Cottage Needleworks. I don't have it's in my cart. So the only thing I have to do is finish this top right here, and I have to do one more ornament and finish that ornament, and then I'm done with this. This literally just is going to take a day of just like, not even a day, like a few hours of just work. And I could have this done. This might be what I work on tonight. I like this. This is one of my favorite pieces, and I already know how I'm going to finish it. Oh, I do have to do snowflakes too. But I do already know how I'm going to finish it, and it's going to be cute. I'm stoked. I pulled out Christmas Eve, so I'm doing this big piece. And I pulled it out, and I finished. I did continue some of the border, and then I started the Santa sleigh up here. So this is another one that I would like to get done, but obviously I'm not nearly as close. So this was another Mania start that I had. Christmas Eve. I'll talk about that. All right. So today when I was at my dad's house, no one was home, and so I stayed home with my dad just so he had someone there with him. So I brought my Boo Club, and I had to rip out the ghost I was working on. So I was working on this ghost, but I had to rip some of him out. So I went ahead and said I just wanted to start. I ripped him out, but then I was like, I just want to start a new one. So I started Monster. Just let me grab this. Monster. And I was going to get this whole block finish was my goal today, but I ended up not stitching as much as I thought I would. But this is obviously not going to get done in time for Halloween. But I'm liking it. It's a fun Halloween project. Just kind of a fun project. I like it a lot. I'll probably put it away after Halloween and then come back to it later on in the year. I did have a new start. I started Jingle All the Way from With I Needle and Thread. So she had teased all of her new patterns that were coming out, and I was like, I can't stitch all her new patterns until I have some of her old patterns done. So I was like, and so I decided to start this one. So I got all the greenery done, and I started to work on his coat. So this is licorice red. It's not the red I usually use, because usually I use cherry cobbler, but I thought I'd change it up. Change it up a little bit. It's cute. I like it. Then I worked a whole lot more on Field Mouse Hollow. So I was doing this with Jen stitching me. She was doing a stitch along with it, and she's already done because she's a fast stitcher. I am not that fast, but I do have a lot of it done. So I got the shoe started, part of the mouse done. It's cool. I like it. This, I could have this done before Halloween. We'll see. If I do, it won't be up for very long. This might be one I work on tonight. I don't know. All right, I started, because I need a new start. And this is before I started to decide I wasn't going to do Halloween anymore. I started squeaky string. So this and snowy string are the only two strings that I haven't finished yet. And I like this. I might work on this one too. Guys, I have too many good projects. This is what I have so far. It's really cute. I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I might work on this. That yellow is such a cool yellow. It's like gold star or something. It's beautiful. All right. And then my big thing I worked on was our stitch along. So if you're new here, we were doing Christmas rules as a stitch along, 12 months of Christmas. SAL, we do one rule a month for Lizzie Kate's Christmas rules. I am so caught up. Well, I'm not completely caught up. Don't get too excited. That was my goal, to get completely caught up before I saw you guys again. But so I finished No Pouting. I did keep the schedule light, but I need to add the snow, and then I did Share Your Toys. So I'm getting there. I already have what I'm going to finish. I have the way I'm going to finish it. I am now on Listen for Reindeer. And then I will have Hang Mistletoe. I hope to have these two done this week, too. That way I can get caught up with everyone, and then I'll be on the correct rule. So I only have 2 more rules left, and then we'll have it finished in December. It'll be great. It will be great. All right, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is we just did Christmas rules, and I'm sorry I was bad, but I'm catching up. I was thinking about doing Halloween rules in the same way. So doing Halloween rules, 1 rule a month for 12 months, starting in November. So I did, this is off the internet, so you can get it on Lizzie Kate's website. I got the topper. And like where it's supposed to be. So like on the first, I don't know, maybe it's in here. I might have them. So the first one we would do, if you would want, would be wear a costume. And that's starting November. So my goal is to have the Halloween rules, this part, the topper piece, and wear a costume done by the end of November. I do have my fabric. So I did cut my fabric. I'm ready for it. I just need to go get some DMC conversions and then get to work. So that's when we're going to be starting that in November. We're going to use the hashtag 12 months of Halloween SAL, similar to what we did the Christmas one on. You can always follow that on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, @a_stitch_for_mom. And that would be a good place to see all those. Another project I've been working on. I have been super into quilting lately, like really into it. And I mean, I've always really liked it. But I pulled out, it's behind me here. I pulled out my Christmas, maybe, yeah, it's right here. Christmas quilt and I started quilting it again. I had quit because it was really hard and I was like, not into it. But now I'm back into it and I want to finish it. So I got some more of it quilted. It's not fantastic. Like, don't be like amazed. But I think it's Tree Farm by Moda Fabrics, but it's from like 2014. But yeah, it's going to be really cute. I'm super excited about it. I love it. So I was working on that. And these squares are 12 and a half inch, or big square. They're like 12 and a half inch, I think. Then I'm working on a surprise project, which is also quilting for, can't even tell you who it's for. It's a surprise. There's 2 of them. And then I got Farm Fresh by, oh gosh, I can't think of who it's by. It's on from that Fat Quarter Shop. Oh wait, it's here. It is. Farm Fresh. Moda Fabrics Farm Fresh. I got a jelly roll of it. I also bought a Bella Solids, a black, because I'm making a quilt for my dad and my stepmom. And I will kind of show you what the blocks look like. So they're little 6.5 inch blocks. And there is a black strip that runs in the middle, and then there's 2 patterned strips. And I'm trying to put one of these animals in each strip. So this is one, and I love, like, I did this weird little sewing, which I thought was just so cool. It's not even, it's not perfect, but I think they'll like it. Here's another block. It's got the chickens. I think this is my favorite block. I just really like this fabric. And then here is the block I did today. So I'm just going to make it like a lap throw type. And I'm going to try to like line them up so like the black strips make a design of some sort. So I was doing some math and I need 120 of these blocks made. I need 10, and then 12 down. So I really need to, if I'm going to get this done before Christmas, I need to get to work. It's going to be really cute though. I'm excited for it. And then I'm going to start a couple other Christmas presents this week. I'm going to start, my aunt really loves cats. She has cats and she really likes them. So I'm going to make her the kitty string. I'm going to start that this week, hopefully. And like these strings don't take very long, so it shouldn't take me very long. But yeah, I'll have the kitty string. And then I don't know if I'm going to get this done this year or not. So my husband's really into Star Wars, like the Lego Star Wars. And with the new Star Wars movie coming out, I was like, oh, I should make him something, you know. And I had talked about this earlier. So I was browsing online and I could not find anyone that made pre-cut strips for quilts for Star Wars fabric. I'm talking quietly because he's not too far away. So I decided, I went to Walmart and I got some fabric and I cut my own. So I have got this one and the Stormtroopers one. My original idea was to possibly do it like what I'm doing for my parents, but I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to go like up and down. I did use, for these, I'm using these, the prepackaged squares. It's so much easier. Oh my gosh. I would literally pay all the money to get these. And I don't know how big to make them. So these are small. These are smaller than I thought. So these are 8 inches. So I'm making a quilt that's 6.5 with 6.5 inch squares, which wasn't a big deal. I'm hoping I have enough fabric. If I have to buy more, then I'll make a bigger quilt, obviously. But I don't know if I should do these that size, or if I should do more of my like if I should do more this size, like what I'm doing for my other quilt. I just don't. This is like the worst possible one I could pick. It's like all grungy. I just don't know. I'm not sure. They also have, they had this on sale. So I bought another one. Because it's beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite fabric ever. I'll probably want to make like a table runner out of it. It's so cute. But that's like a next year project. Anyway, that's my ramblings for today. Sorry I missed last week. My brother came over and we were watching football and time just got away from me. And that happens. So thank you for stopping by. If you are interested in, this is uncomfortable. If you're interested in like donating money to my dad, I'm not asking you to do that in any way, shape, or form, but if you're interested, you can contact me. I can give you his PayPal information. A little bit about him. He is in his mid-50s. He has a job. He's a transportation director, but he also like has a farm, and so like him and his wife raise cows, chickens. They have a piglet, right? A little pig right now. And so there's a lot of money there's a lot of money and time that go into having the farm, and then on top of it, having all the hospital stays that he's had. It's just been a lot. Oh, and they're raising my 2-year-old niece. It's just been, and my 16-year-old nephew. It's just been it's been tough for him. And for them. But they're very positive and they're doing a fantastic job. And, he is in remission. It's just, fighting back these, he's having reactions to the medicine that he's taking. So overall, it's doing really well. But if you are interested, let me know and I can give you that information. Once again, I'm not asking you to. You being here and supporting me is plenty, and watching my videos. But if you are concerned or want to know how you can help, just go ahead and you can contact me either by email or you can do my Instagram. And then make sure you follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe to this video, or subscribe to my channel, like this video. Let me know what you think about my Star Wars quilt. Hopefully next week I'll have some of my quilt done and some more stitching done. So, thank you for stopping by. Bye.